So, welcome to the special council meeting. This is the inauguration of the new council for the Village of Valemount. The vision for the Village of Valemount is striving for a vibrant and balanced community, and it's our mission to serve the community and embrace opportunity. So hopefully tonight we can do that. The first order of business is to adopt the agenda. Councillor Salt, Councillor Blanchette, all in favor? Great. Outgoing council comments. I see that Councillor Latimer is not here.
She wished she could have been here, but she's not.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, and I think tonight's probably not the night for me to make comments. I think we'll move to the next order of business, which appears to be something completely inappropriate, the presentation of gifts to the outgoing council members.
Would your other outgoing council members like to make some comments?
Oh, would you like to make a comment?
I made my closing comments at our last council meeting.
Not exactly an outgoing councillor either. Have you got?
No.
I think we've made our comments at our last council meeting, and that was the last official meeting for this council.
Are you having trouble hearing? Okay. So we're on the fourth agenda item, and this is, there's a copy of the agenda on your seats, I think? No. There's not. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, sure.
The last 3 years.
Thank you.
Look forward to 4 more.
Thank you.
It's a small token of appreciation.
Okay, do I get up and leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Councillor Salt, this is a very small token of appreciation for all of your hard work in the last 3 years. It's been really great working with you, and I look forward to
Another 4
more
years. Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to call up the new councillors one by one to perform their oath of office. And the first we will call up is incoming Mayor Jeanette Townsend. Mayor Townsend, do you have
Yes.
the option of either
I'll do this. Yes, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. And I need you to read those
Okay,
statements.
certainly. I, Jeanette Townsend, do solemnly affirm that I'm qualified to hold the office of Mayor for the Village of Valemount to which I have been elected. I have not, by myself or any other person, knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office. I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters. As required by the Community Charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter. Okay, do you want me to sign it?
I do.
Okay. There you go.
Your worship.
Thank you.
Take
My seat. Thank you very much.
Councillor Holly Blunt. You have the option of swearing on the Bible or affirming,
Okay.
and while you do that, I need to read those four statements.
Okay. I, Holly Blanchette, do solemnly affirm that I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the Village of Valemount to which I have been elected. I have not by myself or any other person knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office. I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters. As required by the Community Charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interests I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect to the matter. Thank you.
incoming councillor Peter Rammer. You have the option of swearing on the Bible or affirming.
I will.
need you to read those statements.
I will affirm. I, Peter Reimer, do solemnly affirm that I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the Village of Valemount, to which I have been elected. I have not by myself or any other person knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office. I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters. And as required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
Councillor Sandy Salt. May I swear on the Bible or affirm?
I, Sandy Salt, do solemnly affirm that I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the Village of Valemount, to which I have been elected. I have not, by myself or any other person, knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office. I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters. As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
You may swear on the Bible or
Thank you.
affirm. And I need you to read those statements.
I, Owen Torgerson, do solemnly affirm that I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the Village of Valemount, to which I have been elected. I have not, by myself or any other person, knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office. I will faithfully perform the duties of my office, and I will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters. As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter, and I will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
Here's your seat.
I should like to say good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and to welcome some special guests that came all the way from Prince George and McBride to be with us this evening. I should like to welcome the Chair of the Regional District of Fraser-Fort George, Art Kane. Welcome. Also, Jim Martin, who is the CAO of the Regional District of Fraser-Fort George. Welcome. Danielle, would you like to stand up so everybody can see you? This is the Director-elect for Area H, Regional District of Fraser-Fort George for McBride. Thank you for coming and joining us this evening. I want to thank Constable Ryan Walker for being present. Thank you. And I think we are probably the only municipality in British Columbia that has Valemount's very First Lady present to join us. Mrs. Louise McLean, Louise's husband. Louise's husband, Sandy, was the first mayor of Valemount at incorporation of the municipality in 1962. So I'm glad you could join us this evening. Okay. And I should like to congratulate the councillors, Blanchette, Reimer, Salt, and Torgerson. Alphabetically, I'll stay out of trouble that way. So for my remarks to council, I should like to say that despite the many hours and the demands on our time and the inability to satisfy everyone all the time, there are satisfying rewards, and that is the opportunity to make a difference in our community, to foster and advance the interests of those who live here, and also to leave conditions even better than we found them. It is most important to always remember that there is only one taxpayer for all 3 levels of government: federal, provincial, and municipal. My premise is that it is a sacred obligation and responsibility to control spending, to always respect the taxpayer in all the services we as a municipal government deliver. We know not all the challenges that lie ahead. However, I cherish this community and I commit to serving with respect and dedication and accountability and fiscal prudence. I am eager to work toward putting Valemount on a track to a prosperous and healthy future. And I want to share with you an email I received from my uncle, who's a retired staff sergeant in North Vancouver. I saved the email. He said, "Congratulations for being elected to the most beautiful town in British Columbia. I agree, and so are its people. Thanks." So. At this time, the councillors are going to give remarks as well, and again, alphabetically. Councillor Blanchette.
Thank you for the opportunity to continue serving our community. I look forward to the next 4 years as we continue to move forward. As always, I am approachable and eager to listen to your concerns, so don't hesitate to let me know what's going on in your mind. Thank you. Councillor Reimer.
I wondered earlier today, actually, whether this position came with its own security detail, and I noticed one of our Canada's finest is actually here for security, which is great. Seriously, you know, I'm reminded 63 years ago, my parents chose to come to this country. I was 2 years old. And they decided on Canada because they felt it was one of the best countries in the world for opportunity. And certainly today, I consider this to be a trust that you have entrusted me with, and I pray that over the next 4 years I will fulfill that trust to the best of my ability.
Thank you. Councillor Salt.
I wish to thank everyone for giving me the opportunity of serving another term. I started first as a staff member and fell in love with local government. I don't know, call me crazy, but there is something very fascinating and interesting, and it's about serving the citizens and looking out for the best interests of their tax dollars and their wants and their needs as well. I know we can't always satisfy all your wants, but we do our best to take care of the needs that we're obligated to. So again, thank you so much for another opportunity for another 4 years. I'm really looking forward to this 4 years with a new council. I think it'll be a great term, and onward and upward we carry on. Thank you.
Councillor Torgerson.
Thank you, Your Worship. Thank you all who put their names forward during the nomination period, and to those who nominated me, your confidence will continue to inspire me. To those who exercised their right to vote, thank you for speaking loud and clear. People of Valemount, you have given us an opportunity to serve you, to strive for a vibrant and balanced community. To my fellow members of council, we have the task of trust and transparency to aspire to, and by doing so, we will reach new heights of success.
We have another special person here this evening, and that is the Reverend Roberta Rowe. Those of you who know her as Bobby, she served on council for 6 years, and after the retiring in 2011, she entered ministerial studies, and she is no longer Councillor Bobby Rowe, she is the Reverend Roberta Rowe, and we have invited her to give the invocation this evening.
Well, thank you for those kind words, Madam Mayor.
Thank you.
It's an honor and a privilege to have been asked to come and give the invocation for council, and I am very honored to do so. So if you would just bow your heads with me. Heavenly Father, I thank you for these people who have committed themselves to serving this community for the next 4 years. Thank you for their gift of time and energy in representing the people of Valemount. I ask that you give them wisdom to make the right decisions that will benefit our community. Give them understanding and knowledge in dealing with the many organizations and government agencies. Give them divine favor with everyone they deal with in the fulfillment of their duties. I ask for your protection for them and their families, and that you would bless them with every success. May your grace and favor rest upon each one. I pray in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you very much.
Can I just...
Sure you can. Yes. Thank you.
Congratulations all.
Yeah. Thank you, Bobby, and we're going to wait a few months and ask you which you enjoyed better. Serving as a councillor for the Village of Valemount, or being the pastor of a large congregation. Bobby served the Village of Valemount with distinction, her 6 years, and we know she's going to do well in her new vocation. Thank you very much. Regarding agenda number 8, appointments to standing committees. The 2014-15 appointments of council members to standing committees are as follows. Councillors Blanchette and Torgerson to be appointed to the Columbia Basin Trust Community Initiatives and Affected Areas Programs. Councillors Salt and Blanchette. Yes. Oh, do I need to ask them to agree first?
Yes.
Okay. I did phone them first, but that's okay. We'll make it official then. And I'm asking councillors to agree to these appointments. And we did discuss them on the telephone previously. Thanks. So I'll start at 8.3, which is Salt and Torgerson's be appointed to the Emergency Committee. Councillors Reimer and Torgerson to be appointed to the Public Works and Traffic Committee. Councillors Torgerson and Blanchette to be appointed to the Tourism Committee. So the recommendation is that Council approve the 2014-15 appointments of council members to the standing committees identified in 8.1 through 8.5, and Mayor Jeanette Townsend as ex officio member to the committees. Okay, could I have a motion, please? Blanchette and Salt. Are there any questions or any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Carried. Number 9, appointments to select committees, and I should ask again if the councillors would agree to these. So, Trans Mountain Expansion Project Committee, Reimer and Torgerson to be appointed. To the Valemount Museum Building Committee, Councillor Salt. And the recommendation is that council approve the 2014-15 appointments of council members to the select committees identified in 9.1 through 9.2, and Mayor Jeanette Townsend is ex officio member to the same. Could I have a motion, please? Councillor Reimer and Councillor Torgerson. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Carried. Appointments to external boards, committees, and agencies, 2014 to 15 appointments of council members to external boards, committees, and agencies to represent the Village of Valemount Council. And here again, I'm going to ask if everyone is in favor. Okay? Jeanette Townsend be appointed to the Regional District of Fraser Fort George of Directors, and Councillor Torgerson be appointed as alternate. Councillor Torgerson be appointed to the Vale Mountain Area Recreation Development Association, VARDA, Board of Directors. Councillor Reimer be appointed to the Valemount Community Forest Board of Directors, and Councillor Torgerson be appointed as alternate. Councillor Torgerson be appointed to the Prince George Treaty Advisory Committee. Mayor Jeanette Townsend be appointed to the Robson Valley Region Marketing Initiative Steering Committee. Councillors Torgerson and Salt be appointed to the Valemount Library Expansion Committee. Yes?
I got one thing. The Community Forest Board of Directors, there are actually 2 full seats.
Two full seats,
There are
okay.
2 seats on the
Okay.
on the Community Forest Board.
Okay.
So both of them can be full.
So that's 10-3?
That's correct.
Okay. So then, alternate, we will change alternate to 2 board members, and that would be Reimer and Torgerson. Okay. 10.7, that Torgerson be appointed as liaison to the Valemount Chamber of Commerce. 10.8, that Councillor Reimer be appointed as liaison to Valemount Community Television. 10.9, Councillors Salt and Jeanette Townsend be appointed as liaison and alternate liaison respectively to the Trans-Canada Yellowhead Highway Association. Councillor Salt be appointed as liaison to the Municipal Finance Authority. Councillors Reimer and Mayor Townsend be appointed as liaison and alternate liaison respectively to the Municipal Insurance Association. Councillor Blanchette be appointed as the local health liaison. Councillor Blanchette be appointed as liaison to the Canoe Valley Recreation Centre. And the recommendation is that council approve the appointments of council members to the external boards, committees, and agencies identified in 11.1 through 11.13. May I have a motion, please? Councillor Torgerson, seconded by Councillor Reimer. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Carried. You have a question, sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to make sure, are Councillors Reimer and Torgerson happy to be on the community forest? Do you want to be on there? I just had gotten myself started and was up to speed. And
They have
was
already
really
been
enjoying-
discussed.
Okay,
Okay.
I just was phrasing it publicly. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, the question. All in favor? Carried.
Were there any opposed?
Oh, is there any opposed?
No. Okay.
No, okay. Number 11, reaffirm appointment of auditors. The staff recommendation is that council approves the reappointment of KPMG as the auditors for the Village of Valemount. Could I have a motion? No. Okay, Blanchette and Torgerson. Are there any questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Carried. Appointment of signing officers. The recommendation is that council approves the appointment of the following signing authorities to the Village of Valemount. That one of the following, Mayor Townsend, Councillor Reimer, and/or Councillor Salt, sign on behalf of the Village of Valemount, along with any one of the following staff people, CAO Ann Yancio, and/or Financial Officer Lori McNee. Could I have a motion, please? Okay, Blanchette and Torgerson. Are there any questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Carried. The appointment of deputy mayors. The staff recommendation is that council approves the following council members as deputy mayor for the months of December 2014 through 2015. May I have a motion, please? Councillor Torgerson and Councillor Blanchette. Are there any questions? It's all done in alphabetical order again. All in favor? Carried. The council meeting schedule, staff recommendation that council approves the following regular council meeting schedule for the period of December 9, 2014 through December 22nd, 2015. Motion to adopt, yes?
No, June.
It's on the next page.
Oh, they're there, okay.
So it's Salt and Brunch.
Yes, okay. All in favor? Carried. Now, if there's no new business, I'll take a motion to adjourn. Okay, Blanchette and Salt. Okay, adjourned. Adjourned. You go ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead.